Today I am going to show you how to weave this poser. Glasses are made of zucchini. And today I will show you how to weave it with other colors, so you can see the difference and decide which one you want to do. So let's start. On this occasion, let's use this 2.5mm hook for the top. Since my material is a little bit thick, is of the number 4, and this time I am going to use a 3.5 crochet. We are going to use this material which is also a number 4, and for the base I will use this one which is a brown color. And in this case it is a symphony. Is Haleza I will be combining. Remember that we will always use materials left close to home. And most importantly, provided they are in line with the needs of your happiness. And let's start with crochet, of this time 3.5mm. We will also add to the list of materials a marker and needle for wool or stamen, our traditional scissors, and now we are starting. I'm going to start here by making a ring or a circle. Continues. And close, and in this. In this part 1 I'm going to weave 2 chains to begin with. And within this space I am going to knit him a high point. Here I am going to place my marker at the high point. Yes, here on my high point. And there inside this space I already have a high point and I'm going to knit it 14. 2, 3, and I will continue like this 4, 5, 6. I'll see here I'm already tangled 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's another lanita. 11, 12, 13, and 14. There 14. I think we are going to leave her a little bit more friends. On this occasion, to make it more closed, we will add 15. And 16 points in total, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, and the scoreboard would be 16. Now I am going to do the following. I'm going to pull the start cord. And the first circle they close. You saw that it was this true. Okay, this little circle I have here I'm going to throw it away. First to close this circle well. Or this yellow ring. And once it closes, I'm going to pull the start cord and that's it. Here is the closing part. Now in this part or in this first round we leave 16 high points. For our next round, here I will pass where I have the marker. And retirement. Their point. 1, 2 chains and within this same space. Step and teju a high point. And I place my marker. I'm going to move on to the next one. To this same space, right here. And let's knit it high. I move on to the next one and teju. High point 1. And 2 like this. And I move on to the next one and we also do 2, 1. And 2. And in which another 2, 1 follows. And 2. And I will do this until I complete my entire tour. I want to show you friends. I have already finished my turn and I was losing the little piece of wool. Therefore I can cut it now. Yes, the little piece of wool at the beginning. And we will do the following. I'm going to move on to where I have the marker. And let's go for our next lap. On this lap I am going to make my point first. I upload 1-2 chains and in this same space. I'm going to knit it high. So. Now I'm going to move on to the next point and I'm going to knit it. 1 and 2. In the same space in which a high point follows. And in the next one we are going to knit him 2 1. And 2 like this. It happened to me in the one next high point. And in the following one we make 2 1. And 2. And I will do this until I complete my entire tour. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1. And in which it follows. 2. I will complete my entire tour. Once completed, I am going to make here the union with a point. And here I am going to make him a chain. And I take only half of the chain. And I leave a point a chain. I take half the chain and slide the chain. Half of the chain and I slide. Chain. Half of the chain and I slide. And I will do this until I complete. All my way around. Once my return is over, I am going to make here the union where I started. I pass there. I pass my wool down. And this is how I will stay here on the upside down side. I make a chain. Loose. And we are going to cut to lose this little piece of wool. To see here. Now ready. And look, this is how it will look like on this occasion. Now I'm going to stop by where I have the ending. I will take half. Here of the little chain that has been left on the edge. Step. In this space. I leave a chain with the double wool. There I retire. And we are going to knit him. 2 3 4 5. Now I am going to do the following within this space. I'm going to make him a chain like this. And release 1. Lazada. A chain. And loose. 2 here we have to hold it tight so that they come out. Don't let go here in this part you pass. You lift. And loose yes, then we already have 3 loops. Same space. For lacing. 5. Lazada. Y6. I close. I assure. And I take a loop. And in the same space I repeat again. 1 and loose. Lazada. 2. And loose loop. 3 loose. 4, 5. Let's leave him 5. It seems to him only 5. From now on we leave only 5. And close. And I repeat again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I close. And assure. Let's make another one. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. And close. And look, I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. To see here. This is how it will look like. Let's add 1 plus 1. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And close. Here in this part 1 chain loose. And you have to lose this little piece of wool. This is how it will stay. Now I am going to move on in this case too. Look here, I have this one. Well, I'm going to pass it on and here in this next space. Let's leave him, I think I have one here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And I don't know whether to do it here. Look, I think I'm going to do it this way. Here we are going to pass 1, 2, 3 and in this one that follows. With double wool. If we don't go through it, friends, Here we go. And we make one. With double wool 2, 3, 4, 5 and same process. 1 laced. 2 lazada. 3 loops. For lacing. 5. I close and secure. And in the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to release this one a little bit more. Okay, there it is. Then I understand. 3, this would be number 4. 4. And 5. And I close again. Then here we had left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we also have to leave 5. Then I'm going to lift it right there. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. And close. 1, 2. 3, 4. 5 and I close, then I have 1 2 3 4, let's make it 1 plus 1. 2 3 4. 5. I close and secure. I make a chain 1 2 3 4 5. And retirement. Let's stop by again. 3 1 2 3 and in this I make the following. Yes, we are there. 1 2 3 and at number 4. Start, I will complete it. I want to show you. This is how they are looking at. Well, now with the lanita. I had told them that mine is a little bit thick. Then, what I'm going to do is take the little hook, 2.5 millimeters, to make this more aesthetic. I will knit in this case. First I secure my first point. There, and I'm going to move on to this first space where I have the chains. Where the chains are, I'm going to pass. And I'm going to knit it a stitch. There. And then I'm going to stop by half the puffs here. And lifting. Next space. Lifting. Next space. Lifting. Next space. Look at this last space, I'm going to take it here. I'm going to see if you can see it here. And here at the end. Are these chains? This. We don't leave this chain here. There it is. And once we have our zucchini like this, we will be closing all points to the end. And I will do the following. I close. Here I am going to close the box so that it is very closed. And then I'm going to start knitting. 1 and I place my marker. There it is. Here we are going to knit him. 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8 chains. I'm going to pass the first little chain and the chain that follows. I leave a low point. 1. In the same space we are going to knit the second stitch. 2 and in the same space. Let's knit the third low stitch. Which are 3. Now I am going to move on to the next point, which is this one. And teju 2 low points 1. And in the same space 2. I move on to the next point, which is this one, and let's weave 2 low points 1. And in the same space. We make the second. And I will do this until I complete all chains 1 and 2. I pass on to the one who follows to C. 1 and 2. Not easy. And look, here it is already turning. Our bond. 1 2. And finally, I'm going to stop by here. I withdraw the marker. And we are going to make him 1 and 2 in the same space. There it is. And then I'm going to stop by here in the middle. Look in the middle where I made the zipper stitch. To see, I'm going to lift this one a little bit. Here. It is already a little bit closed. But it is possible, there it is. And make my point. And this is how it will look like. Now here we are going to knit hem 1 2. 3. I move on to the next point. I leave a low point. There it is, and at the point that follows, slip. And where I have the zipper, slip. And it is a little bit closed. But it is possible. There it is. And there's the whole pumpkin-like part. Now I do 1 2 3 chains, and I'm going to stop by here. Where I have the chains. Step. I leave the point. There it is, and then I repeat the same process. There it is. And close. And I repeat again the same thing I did here. I will repeat it here and here, so I will be back. I want to show you, friends. Look how I have the zucchini part now. And I'm going to make him a little chain to remove the material in order to lose it. I'm going to lose it, and I'll be back to show you how they turned out. But look at, friends. Now you can see it. How the final result has turned out. But I lose this part anyway. Because I want to show you, friends. Look at the final result. What do you think? And let me make you a comment. I liked more the way this part turned out. Because it is a little more rigid. I did not leave any space for this one. That is, I was weaving one in each space. If you would like to see the step-by-step, because it different and it becomes a little easier, I leave you below in the description box the link, although I also liked this result quite a bit. I don't know there at home, leave me your comment. And in this part you can place it. For example, some dot. Or something like that with silicone, hot to the best. To stick and to make it a little bit more. As defined the zucchini part. I don't know at home, leave me your comment, I'll be waiting for everyone. But all comments. I say, goodbye. As usual, I really hope you liked it. If you liked it, support me by sharing on social networks. With your relatives, with your friends in your Facebook groups. And see you in an upcoming video. And many. But thank you very much for joining me today.